Hi, and thank you once again for tuning in to the 30-day mental diet. Today we're at day 25, ways to increase your vitality. And once again, I'd like to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. I know that this particular lesson was supposed to be uploaded yesterday, but I do not upload on Fridays. So today there will be two uploads coming up. Today will be ways to increase vitality, and the video right after this is how to avoid old age. But this particular lesson today, ways to increase vitality, is very, very important, especially if you're a person of low energy. So let's follow along as I read the introduction and we can go into today's lesson. Perhaps too often you complain of tiredness, weariness, exhaustion, lack of vitality, and of feeling low physically. This, of course, could not possibly be the way you should normally feel, although you may have established such a condition as your regular state of affairs. Daily living does not have a cycle, a period of activity. Let me start again. Daily living does have a cycle, a period of activity followed by a period of rest. But to be tired all the time without activity, or to be unduly exhausted with a minimum of effort, would indicate that something needs to be done. You need to discover the source of your vitality and to make use of it. Now, this is an interesting statement because if you look around at a lot of the advertisements, they sell you all kind of pills and things to increase your stamina, to increase your energy. They have these caffeine things, and they have these sports drinks, and also these drinks like Red Bull and Monster and all these different drinks to increase your energy level. And all it is a lot of sugar, a lot of caffeine, and it's really not a natural way of increasing your vitality. So let's go on. Even though you may have what the doctors would say is a normal, healthy body, this is no assurance that you will feel vital and alive. When you are bogged down physically and don't feel like doing anything, you seldom have to look far to find the cause. When your thinking has no stimulus, when you are bored, when you lack a vital interest, your body reacts in a similar manner. The functioning of the organs becomes sluggish. You seem to have no strength in your muscles, and the whole vital process of your body slows down. Now, this here is such a true statement. You know, many years ago, I had a business, and that business, I would get up every day ready to go. I would never be tired. I didn't need coffee in the morning. I didn't need anything because I was so excited about the business that I was doing. I didn't need an alarm clock. I just got up and I was so happy to put in the work because I knew the work was mine and the work was fulfilling and the work was exciting. Some people like that. I know some people get up every morning and they go running or they go jogging or they go to the gym and they don't need an alarm clock because they're excited to get up, to go to the gym, to go exercise. Whatever it is in life that motivates you, that makes life interesting for you, is what it is that helps increase your vitality. And the more of that particular action or particular vocation that keeps you active, this is what's going to keep you mentally active and physically active and vital in the world. Let me go down. The source of vitality. Due to the unity of mind and body, the mind may limit the vitality of the body, which in turns appears to affect the vitality of the mind. So that's interesting. Your mind affects your body's vitality. And because your body is sluggish, it now turns and affects your mind. And your mind becomes sluggish. It's a very vicious cycle. And we have to break out of that cycle. And let's see how we can do that. Learn to be sharp. When you are aware of the fact that lack of bodily vitality stems from an unstimulated pattern of thinking, it is time that you start to pull yourself up from your bootstrap. So here's what it's saying here. Your lack of bodily vitality stems from unstimulated pattern of thinking. So it's important that you ask yourself every day if you lack vitality, if you lack energy, you're always bored, ask yourself, what am I thinking about? Why is it that I feel this way? Why am I dwelling on these things? Am I looking for other people, on other outside stimuli to make my life excited? Or am I going to be part of life? Interesting thing about, if you ever watch a sports game, you might have like 10 people on a court or 16 people on a field, and they're playing a game, and there's thousands of people in the stands. And the thousands of people in the stand are cheering on the people on the field. But the interesting thing is that the people in the stands that are spectators really need exercise. The people on the field, they really need rest. It's quite an interesting thing. And they're the ones that's going out there, the very few on the field every day, and they're battling it out in whatever sport they're endeavoring in. And people are just standing and watching in the stand, cheering on, and they really need to get in there and be vital and exercise and move their body like those athletes. That's kind of like a mirror of life. A small percentage of people are out there doing what they really love and pursuing their goals and pursuing their dreams. And they're taking the time to do what they have to do to achieve those goals and dreams. And they need no alarm clock. They need nobody to motivate them. They are motivated from the spirit that's within them. And there's so many people that are spectators watching these people. And some of the people, they're haters. They're gonna boo, and they're not gonna have a positive word for the people that are actually doing the work. And then there's other people that will be cheering on these people and say, yeah, you go ahead and do it. It's good for you, but not for me. When those people really need to get out there and do something in the field of life to make their life also vital. So important thing is that, what are you thinking about? What is my mind dwelling on every day? Is my mind dwelling on my hopes and my dreams? Because if I'm working on my hopes and my dreams, I bring vitality to my mind and also to my body. Let's move forward. I'm reading the paragraph that says physical stimulus. And I'm at the end of the paragraph. No thought is an idle thought, but each and every one does have an effect that corresponds to it. You can vitalize your thought to stimulate your body, and you can also use your thought to further stimulate your thinking. Very, very interesting statement there. There's no idle thoughts. Your thought goes out into the universe as a seed, as a cause, and the universe will give a corresponding effect. And that effect might be an effect to vitalize your body. Very, very interesting statement there. And this is one of the reasons why I constantly harp back on your daily meditation and your daily affirmations and your daily visualizations. But more so, we're going to talk right now about your daily affirmations. Affirming words within you that are words of health, positive words, words of vitality, words that's going to help motivate you to move forward. Very, very important, because our mind, our thoughts are never turned off. Our minds are constantly working. I tell you, this morning I passed a restaurant, and I went into the restaurant to get something, and the news was on. And as you know, right now we're in the midst of a worldwide pandemic. And I was listening to the news as the young lady that was there was preparing my food. And I said to her, how can you listen to this all day long? They're giving you a statistic count of how many people have been infected by this disease and how many people have died and how much people they project to die. And this thought, these negative thoughts are constantly being poured into your mind. See, and even though you may think you're blocking it out, those thoughts are affecting your body and your world, your space around you. Some of you are on lockdown and you're looking every day at the news to find out more about these things, when we're focusing on a mental diet, where we're going to block out all outside stimulus. And we're only going to enter into our mind the stimulus that's going to be positive in our world. And if we only focus on mental stimulus, even from here on to the end of the year, you will see you'll be more vital. But if you focus in on the news and the bad news of the world, you will find that you become more pessimistic and your vitality will go down. And sometimes you wouldn't even feel like getting out of bed in the morning. We're talking about ways to increase your vitality. And your vitality, it says here, is increased by your thought. What are you thinking? Let's go to the last paragraph. Vitality unlimited. All the strength, vitality, wisdom, enthusiasm, and joy there is or can be already exists. It is only a matter of accepting them as your experience. It is a simple thing to do, but not necessarily easy. Your only source and only resource for any new situation resides in the nature and action of mind and intelligence. God, your vitality is there in unlimited abundance. So unlimit your thinking. Free your body of the restriction you have imposed on it and start to live. Very, very interesting conclusion to this chapter. And one of the things I was saying to you, I believe in the last message I had was that part of my daily affirmation, I affirm health to myself. But not only do I affirm health, but I affirm that I am energetic. So I say I am healthy, I am strong, and I am energetic. So those three things. I could be healthy, but I may not be strong. I could be healthy, but I don't have energy. So I want all three of those things, because that's total health in the physical realm for me. So I said I am healthy, I am strong, and I am energetic. And when I do it with passion. People think I'm kind of hyper when I do it, but you know, I do it, and I do it several times a day. And I have a ritual that I go through with that, and it's a very quick affirmation, but it constantly reminds me that the words that I'm putting out, the thought that I'm putting out, is creating in my space. Let's read today's diet. Today's a wonderful diet. And like I said before, this is all about increasing your vitality. Okay? And if you feel sluggish every day when you get up, this is what you need to do. You need to enter into your daily affirmation, your daily routine. You need to put these words in there. Okay? So you can use this whole diet, or you can take parts of it and put it into your daily affirmation. So let's read together. The diet. I know that there is unlimited vitality available to me for my every good undertaking. The strength and power of the one life animates every part of my being. Every part of my body is stimulated to a normal activity, and a new surge of well-being floods through me. There is in my mind no thought that can in any way hinder this action, for I now accept life and no longer deny or refuse its flow through me. By knowing and accepting that this is taking place clears away all obstacles to life action. I never lack the mental or physical strength to do that which I need to do to accomplish the good I desire. I keep my thoughts healthy and refuse to contaminate them with ideas of detriment to my bodily health. My body is a mirror of my mind, and I let my mind be a mirror of the one mind. I turn to life at the center of my being and now affirm that it flows freely through my mind and bodily, instilling vitality, enthusiasm, creativeness, and right action. God is my life and strength, is what I am, and this is the life I start living today. What a wonderful affirmation. And one of the things I like about this affirmation, there's a part in there that says, my body is a mirror of my mind, and my mind is a mirror of the one mind. What an affirmation. So my mind is a mirror of the mind of God. So if your mind is the mirror of the mind of God, then all vitality, all strength, all health is available to you. Thank you once again for tuning into the 30-Day Mental Diet. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And I'd love to hear your comments about this particular lesson. You can leave your comments below, and I'll see you again tomorrow on the 30-Day Mental Diet. Thank you.